Let's go. It's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which final man that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Okay, so a new Ghost Recon came out, and Ghost Recon actually isn't one of those series I love. It's always been that okay series. I didn't really love Advanced Warfare. I think that's what it was called, or whatever it was, the one that came out on the Xbox 360 and PS3. But then they had that other one that came out a few years ago that was very like linear, action-packed, but it wasn't all that great online, in my opinion. So this new one comes out, and they're trying something new. They're throwing you into a bigger world, like a sandbox open world, drop in, drop out co-op, kind of make it more immersive for your group of people to go out and kill some terrorists. So, is this Ghost Recon really worth checking out? Is this the one that you want to jump on right away? Is it the one that you need to own? I'm going to tell you right now.
Which final man that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Let's start off with the good, because there's a lot of ambition in this title, and some of it is really good, I'm not going to lie. There's this big, vast world in this game, and I'm talking about vast, big, where you're just going to travel a lot with your group of friends, whether you're playing online or offline, going around different missions, doing different things, taking out different bases. So this game does definitely provide you a bigger world, something new to this series that none of the other games in the series have done before. On top of that, there's a lot of missions to do, which is also a plus for a lot of people. If you're going to get a game, you want it to be long, and this game provides plenty of side missions as well as main missions where you can kind of just do them with your friends, gain XP, and then customize, which is my next positive. This game does offer quite a bit of customization. Customize your weapons, clothing, you in the beginning customize your appearance, which is kind of a cool thing. I don't think that was ever in a Ghost Recon, so that was really cool. And it kind of reminds me a lot of the game that came out last year. For some reason I can't think of. Division? Oh my god, that I actually enjoyed. So the customization on this game is on point. And the last good thing is the co-op. The co-op is easy to get into. You just drop in, drop out. Your friends just join you in missions. It's very simple. It works really well. I played a couple of games with a couple of my friends, and I have no problems with it. There was, a couple of lag issues, but that could have been our internet. Overall, the co-op really works well in this game.
The Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had...
Now let's talk about the bad. There's some things in this game that really aren't as good as I was hoping. So the story is really weak. This is one of the worst stories I've listened to in a Tom Clancy game in a while. Not that Tom Clancy games always give the greatest stories. It's usually very formal, kind of giving you who's bad and what we gotta do to take down the terrorist type thing. But in recent games, I felt like they were trying. In the last Ghost Recon, they even tried to give a more personal story. The last Splinter Cell give us a personal story. This, it just kind of feels very empty. Like the characters you make and the teammates you're with, they don't really have any backstory because you create them, and even if they do, they're just Ghost Recon, so they're just like protocol, like secret op, and it's just not that entertaining, to be honest. The story was really dragging, and I just kind of actually skipped I wanted to just skip the cutscenes when it got to that. On top of that, the controls. This has to be the biggest problem I have with this game. It feels outdated. It just feels like it's not... After all the games that are coming out recently, especially with the advancements in cover system and the way people move and the characters, this game definitely doesn't have that same feeling. It just kind of feels lazy, or not lazy, rushed, not finished, not complete, it feels like one of those not free to play games, but like the $20 games you would buy online. And then on top of that, you got the missions that all feel alike. You're usually scanning a zone and then going in and killing people. You do a little bit of a stealthy, or you can go balls to walls action if you want, though you're probably gonna die. It feels repetitive. It feels like an MMO shooter. And that's a problem because it just doesn't have the story to back it up. That's the biggest issue. And the last thing, the graphics. Some of it's nice, some of the environments, But overall, the graphics kind of suck, to be honest. Also, the animations are really bad sometimes. One time I shot a guy, and he just collapsed. Like it felt like 2005, like they collapsed. And I'm like, where's the ragdoll animation? Or where's the cool animation of flying back and dying? It feels outdated. And I get it, it's a bigger world, open world, but that's no excuse when you have games like Horizon and Grand Theft Auto 5 and all these open world games where the animations still look great. The animations here felt really just bad, to be honest, and the graphics themselves definitely could have been better.
Waits for no man that ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's that. Going downtown.
Listen, I am not the target demographic for this title, so that's why I'm not like shitting on this game. I'm not saying it's one of the worst games I ever played. The negatives I found with it, I think a lot of people who aren't into squad-based games will feel the same as me. This game does offer some really cool things. Like I said, it's ambition that made this title different than what I expected. It's this big open world doing all these missions, and if you got a group of 3 other friends, you're gonna probably enjoy this game a lot more than me. You go out with your friends, take down a whole base and be stealthy, or just balls to the wall shoot these motherfuckers, then yeah, you're gonna enjoy this. But for me, I just wasn't feeling this title. It felt outdated in terms of all the other games I've been playing in the last year or so, and then on top of that, the story is so bad that I couldn't get involved. So after a few hours of playing this game, after the beta, then a few hours of the full game, I just kind of gave up. And, you know, that's my problem with the game, is it just doesn't hook you like the other games that from Ubisoft lately with the Tom Clancy series that I really did enjoy. So with saying that, I'm not going to give this game an awful rating. I still think it's average. It's okay, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. However, I think this is really only for squad-based fans or people who have other friends to play with. If you're playing this for single player, this game definitely doesn't deliver, and it's just not your type of game. But everybody else who likes squad-based games, pick it up. Everybody else, it's a 6 out of 10, and, you know, this one definitely can pass during this crazy good season.
Every one of them had a family. People out of their minds with grief because their loved ones are gone.
But they were dead. What else could I do?
Midas thinks he's got the mind of a child. Probably has no idea what you're talking about.
Well, he better have a fucking photographic memory.